The culinary equivalent of Mirch would be a packet of instant soup. It is as little about sex as it is spicy. But it is competent and comforting, and sometimes that's all you need. Director Vinay Shukla strings four stories about adultery, two set in ancient times and two contemporary. The stories have the air of fables about them, offset by the attempted realism of the connecting plot. All four stories are narrated by an idealistic filmmaker Manav, played by Arunodai Singh, as part of a pitch to a Bollywood producer, played by Sushant Singh, who thinks that the film Manav really wants to make cannot be sold. Pulled up by his girlfriend Ruchi, Shahana Goswami, for being an escapist, he comes around to the idea that you must play the game dictated by the market, but make your own rules. The producer keeps questioning the viability of these fables given that they don't have a connecting plot. This makes the device a clever meta-narrative that lets us into the process of transference of an idea into the Bollywood mold, while simultaneously interpreting and selling the stories to us by debating their merit and morality. If only the idea was not let down by uninspired craft, tacky sets, patchy camera work, and a badly written and enacted central character, Manav. The stories themselves are better executed. Each story has its own look and feel. But given the potential of craft in telling tales like these, the film remains significantly undercrafted. The content is as underexplored as the form is underwhelming. This is particularly disappointing because Shukla's film is sown with crackling ideas. On one level, it is simply a celebration of stories. Their timelessness, universality, enthralling twists, and inexplicable wonders. Even the simplest of them can be deeply disturbing, as is evident from Ruchi and the producer's reactions to Manav's stories. Charged with deceptively simple, erotic wit, the stories contain within their folds the key to larger questions about love, morality, desire, and their uneasy union in marriage. On another level, the film contemplates the storyteller's predicament. The quandary of the cheating wives is reflected in Manav giving in to the lure of spicy stories and relishing them wholeheartedly when the ideal great story he is committed to fails to materialize. But will these stories work for men who come across as cuckolded buffoons deserving of their misery? Will women participate in the revelry of their sexuality and intelligence, or will they flinch at coming across as loose-charactered? While in the first two stories, women cheat out of guiltless desire, the latter two stories are more layered. In the first, a wife takes to cheating after her husband judges her for being brazenly sexual with him. And in the second, a wife asks why her husband paying for sex in hotel rooms should be seen differently from her charging for sex with strangers. In the layering is the justification of the act, which is not only patronizing but also missing the abandon of the first two fables. The larger question is, can the storyteller ever ignore the politics of the story and tell it simply for its charms? Perhaps not, for he stands naked behind their sheer veil, bearing his understanding of the world for all to judge. The problem with Shukla's film is that he does not bear himself enough through his story. The promise of ideas is not harvested. Mirch has all the ingredients to stimulate and challenge, but it only plays out as instant entertainment for the mindful.